We're back. Welcome to my mukbang. My mukbang. No more false pronunciations. I really hope I don't screw it up. Maybe I just won't mention it again. But welcome. We are back. And I am excited because we're going to be eating what I think is my favorite meal of the day, breakfast. It's time for breakfast. So excited. Let me tell you what we're going to be eating today. First off, thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing this experience. Hope that you gather together a little snack or meal to eat with me. And let me tell you and show you the recipe of what I've got for what I think is the healthiest high-carb vegan breakfast. How could you argue with this? All right, let me show you. First off, we got a green smoothie with just a bunch of greens and 2 bananas. I think that's it in there. I actually also threw in carob powder. Now that I remember, I threw in carob powder, so it's like a chocolate green smoothie. Next, we have our oatmeal. Oh my goodness. This is rolled oats and with some almond milk that is cooked in there, and also chia seeds and cinnamon, a banana on top, and some coconut and walnuts. And then here we have a smoothie bowl of mangoes, bananas, a little bit of granola on top. And I think that's what we're rolling with right here, guys. This is an epic power. I mean, this is a massive bowl. It's 2 cups dry of oats. And this is like in total like 6 bananas, walnuts. It's just beautiful, beautiful meal. I'm very tall. So I'm trying to get the smallest chair so that I can really get centralized in here without, being all up here. So I'm doing my best. Okay, let's start. Green foods, they just feel like they go straight to your cells. You know what I mean? Just like such good vibrance and some water. Well, I'm really hungry. So we will get into talking for sure, and we will get into answering your Snapchat questions. Oh my gosh, how did I forget? I almost didn't bless the food. That's how hungry I am this morning. This is what we do here on my mukbang channel. We hug our food. We give it kisses. Dear Heavenly Universe, thank you so much for providing me with this human experience where I can eat food, love other beings, practice yoga, be a YouTuber, hike in mountains, chant, be happy, love others. Thank you so much. Thank you for all of the trees and fruits and people that allowed my food to get to me right here. And then the last thing I want to say that I was thinking about earlier today is, so many people in this world do not have food to eat, for one, and definitely don't have abundant, beautiful, healthy food to eat, and that's a shame, and that's wrong, and we need to change that as a culture. And I am so freaking privileged and grateful that I'm a human being that gets to eat all the healthy, good food I want, and that's literally makes me the luckiest person on this planet at this very moment. So thank you. And I'm going to do more in my life to provide food for people. I think maybe that's every time going to the grocery store, buying a can of beans and then giving it to someone who needs it. Do something, because having good food is the most beautiful privilege, and I want to share that to more people who don't have it. Amen. That's how I bless the food today. It's going to taste so much better now. Okay, now back to the mukbang. We got to start with this smoothie bowl because, it melts. Just look at what we're dealing with here. Are you kidding me? Beautiful mangoes and bananas. It tastes like a tropical paradise. Paradise. Oh my god. It's literally the most refreshing thing I've ever had. And I'm eating this granola, this cereal, guys. This is the first time since my cereal challenge. If you haven't watched that video, go watch my 5,000 calorie cereal challenge video. Thanks for all the love and support that you guys have been giving me on Snapchat and Instagram for these mukbangs. It's been really fun to watch how you eat them, with your boyfriend or girlfriend or your family. It's so cool. Bless up. Got my Dat Haas shirt. My friend, Sweet Simple Vegan. Great shirts. It's a very like morning shirt. Wow, that's some dank, like antioxidant rich greens right there. That's intense. You can taste the iron and the healthiness. This is like, you know, at restaurants they have like American mountain breakfast. And it's like pancakes and sausage and eggs. This is like the vegan version, like massive, too much breakfast, you know, together in one, but healthy. Okay. As I eat, I love to see you guys and answer your questions. So let's do it. Snappy, snappy. It's amazing how in just 2 seconds of eating, your whole vibe can change. I'm so much higher energy. I'm so happy. Important to carb up, my friends. Oh my God. Look what we got. So many questions. Oh my God. That's just kisses, some love.
Valentine's, hope that you all enjoyed.
You're my Valentine.
Hey Jackson, I'm from Rhode Island. My name's Michaela.
Nice.
And I was wondering what your favorite style of tattoo is to draw. These
Whoa.
are my babies, one for my kitties, and one for my love, the woods.
Oh, it's beautiful. That's so cool. Thank you, Michaela. I'm not a tattoo artist yet. I've never tattooed someone before, but I want to be a tattoo artist. And my favorite style of tattooing is called like modern traditional, kind of that traditional thick line tattooy look, but with a modern flair, like a bit more complicated and more fine arty than the tattoos from the 60s and 70s. In terms of drawing, I'm just trying everything right now. I'm doing a lot of different drawings because I just have to learn what I like to draw. I'm doing a lot of portraits. I'm doing a lot of flash and stuff like that. So, yeah, thanks for the question. Okay, next. Oh, you are amazing. Thank you for everything that you...
Hey Jackson, what is the main reason that you do anything in life? Like, what really drives you?
Whoa, that's deep. Thank you, Sydney. What drives me more than anything in life is trying to do better for the world than the world that I came into. Sorry, that was phrased really badly. What drives me is to work towards making the world better than it was the day before, better than it was when I was born last year. So for me, I found in my journey that the amount of animals that are being exploited and killed is just so astronomical and ridiculous, and there's not many people fighting for them. So that's what I decided to tag along a lot of my work and energy towards animal liberation. So saving animals, I mean, I've been an animal lover forever, since I was little. The images I have in my mind of animals being tortured and abused and killed that I've seen through investigations and movies like Earthlings and stuff like that, the amount of torture that is in my mind, it motivates me so much every day to do whatever I can to spread this message, whether it's eating silly amounts of food on YouTube to get people to start watching my channel and figure out why they should go vegan, to protesting in the streets like I do all the time. I want to show you what's going on here. I mean, this is ridiculous. Got some jelly on top. Oh my God, this is a mass, 2 cups dry of oatmeal. Easily like, you know, 1,000 calories in here. And I'm hungry, so it's perfect. I still want to answer that question. It's really good, but I'm just going to savor this moment for a second. Dear Mother of God. Oats, man. Oats and almond milk and chia seeds. Shout out to, I'm trying to crouch down. Shout out to Maddie Limburner, great YouTube channel, and my friend, who in one of her What I Eat in a Days the other day, she showed how she cooked her oats with like chia seeds and almond milk, and it looked so good. And I was like, I need to do that again. I haven't done that in a bit. And it is so good. So yeah, it drives me so crazy that like we abuse and kill animals unnecessarily. We deforest our forests, which are the lungs of our planet, which sequester carbon dioxide out of our environment so that we can live and stop global warming. Like, the forest is the biggest asset to stopping global warming, and we're cutting down trees to grow cattle feed, to feed to animals, to kill them, to eat them, to get us sick. The system is bonkers. It's the most bonkers thing on the planet. So I get inspired every day to try to change that, to bring in some more sustainability and logic into our human race, and it drives me, it fires me up. So just to do better. And also, I mean, I'll be totally honest, I'm not a purely perfect person. I have an ego still, even though I work with my yoga practice to break that down. It drives me that my numbers keep going up on YouTube, like that gets me excited. But work is really what drives me. Like, I love people and I love relationships, but even more, I'll be honest, than recognition from people is putting out as much output of work to make the world better is what fires me up.
Hi, Jackson. What would you say to someone who doesn't care about future generation, the environment, or their health, or the animals to convince them to go vegan?
I don't think that person exists. No matter what, people care. Even if you find some broy jock who's like, yeah, I don't care, I kill animals, I don't care. They do care, they're just putting on a persona. If you know, there's going to be a reason for everyone to go vegan. Maybe some people don't care, don't want to have kids, and don't care about future generations. Well, maybe they really care about having clean water. Maybe they care that their neighbor is getting sprayed with toxic chemicals, byproducts of the factory farm industry, and it's spraying onto their lawn because they live next to a farm in Iowa, and it's getting them sick, and their grandpa died of cancer. Like, there's always a way to connect people to go vegan. So you have to just know the person. Do you think they're going to connect more with ethics? Do you think they're going to connect more with the human rights issues, with ending world hunger, with the environment, with being the best athlete, with being as healthy as possible? You pretty much listed someone who doesn't care about anything. And so here's what I'll say. There's a lot of people in this world that are never going to go vegan. Unfortunately, that's just a fact. They're probably a lot older people. And, you know, I spent so much time trying to like convert my friends and family, and then finally I was like, wait, why should I spend my time trying to convert someone to veganism who isn't even excited about going vegan when I could put my energy towards the people who are on the fence that need the push? That's what I do on YouTube. So I hear from so many people like, all I care about is getting my dad to go vegan. Don't worry as much about your dad if he's given you enough resistance. Go influence the people that are interested in learning about it in the first place. Don't waste your time. It takes a while to learn that as an activist, because you're like, oh, I just want my family and friends to do this so bad. Sometimes you have to be picky about who you advocate the message towards.
Hey Jackson, so what do you think is the largest calorie deficit that is healthy for maintaining a stable weight loss?
You guys are asking me really awesome questions. Notice that it's pretty much all women, because most of my channel is female, and I'm cool with that. I connect with women more, even as just as friends, and it makes sense in the health world. And the future is female. Hell yeah, I'm a believer. So calorie deficits with weight loss. I am of the scientific belief, this might be controversial in the vegan YouTube scene, I don't think it is, But in order to lose weight, you need to be in a calorie deficit. You need to be burning more calories than you intake per day. That's just scientific fact. I need to slow down and savor these carbs. This is so good. Blend mangoes and bananas, and that's it. It's the best thing ever. Reminds me of being on top of Doi Satep Mountain in Thailand at the Bike Fest this summer. I'm eating like 70 cent mango banana smoothies and passion fruit that were just to die for. Okay, so if you want to lose weight, you can do it aggressively or non-aggressively. I would say so you can actually look this up. I'm pretty sure, you can look it up if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure if you're in a 500 calorie deficit every day for a week, you're going to lose 1 pound per week. So 500 calories less than you burn, that's about 5 bananas worth of food, less than you burn for a week, you're going to lose 1 pound. If you want to lose a half a pound a week, you can be in a 250 calorie deficit per day. And losing weight kind of sucks sometimes. You're going to be a little lower energy. It's a part of the deal, right? It's a lot more fun to gain muscle and weight because you get to eat a lot more than you burn, so you just feel good. And then if you want crazy weight loss results, and you start getting into the 1,000 calorie per day deficit, your energy is just going to be so low. I don't think it's dangerous to be in a like 800 calorie deficit for a month or two, but you don't want to do it for too long. And ideally, you want to just get to a healthy weight where you don't have to count calories and you can just maintain and be chill. That's where I'm at right now. No counting calories. But yeah, so if you want to lose weight, I would recommend 500 calories a day is the safe place. It's to the point where you're not going to be like dead lack of energy and you're going to lose weight fairly quickly. So do 500.
Hi Jackson, I know you really like MUKBANG medicine for the people.
Yes.
I was wondering if you recommend any similar artists. Have a great day.
Great. I feel like I've met you before. Yes, so I love MUKBANG medicine for the people. They're like my favorite band right now. Hippie, Hawaii, Native American band. That sings about revolution and love and sustainability and equality. They're my fave. Oh my god, there's so much food. I'm already full. Not full, but yeah, it's a lot of food. So I'll eat it all for you guys. So I need to carb up. Similar bands that I like are like Fleet Foxes and Trevor Hall. Oh my god, Trevor Hall. I'm seeing him in like 2 or 3 weeks in San Francisco. Muse that I mentioned I think the other day are similar. Who else? This isn't that similar, but like Alabama Shakes is sort of a similar vibe and not just like groovy, good beats. Yeah, so those are some. Alabama Shakes, Trevor Hall, Muse. Yeah, dog. Fleet Foxes. You start listening to those. Ooh, good stuff.
Hey Jackson, I love your channel and I was just wondering if you have any tips for convincing parents to let you stay vegan long term.
Convince them to let you stay vegan? Your parents can't tell you that you can't be vegan. I get this all the time. No one, especially your parents, is literally going to take a piece of meat and put it in your little mouth. No one's gonna do that. So if you don't want to eat animal products at all, you can refuse to eat it. Are you gonna go hungry? You think your parents are gonna refuse to cook you rice and bread? No, they're gonna give you your rice, bread, and beans if you say, look, I'm vegan. I don't eat that food anymore. I don't eat animal products anymore. Once you get real, instead of just being submissive, oh, okay, I'll eat it. You said I have to. You gotta put your foot down. I know I have like I'm a very confident person. But you can't make them, they can't force you to eat animal products. So, sorry, I got very angry just then. But what you have to do to convince them is you have to sit down and have an intellectual, mature conversation. Hey, mom and dad, I've found this incredible just community in the world of people eating plant-based. It's so good for the planet. As a young person, I'm inheriting this broken planet that your generation helped to destroy. Maybe don't say that, they'll get mad. But yeah, I'm really into sustainability. I hate the idea that I'm exploiting animals. It's so wrong. And I really want to be healthy. Don't you want me to be healthy? And I'm learning all these facts that eating animal products raises your risk of heart disease and diabetes and Alzheimer's and osteoporosis. And why would I want to do that? So I'm going to go plant-based. I was wondering, do you think you could start providing me with more things like maybe rice and beans and lentils instead of animal products in the house? They're really cheap. It's the cheapest food in the world, and it's really simple to make. Is that cool? If they say no, they suck. And if they still say no, you have to say, okay, well, we're going to have to make something work because I'm not eating these animal products anymore. And you will make it work. Call the Child Frickin' Protective Services if they're trying to force meat in your mouth. It's disgusting. Watching you, what do you think about parallel universes? Parallel universes, good question. I think that the universe is such a massively mind-blowing idea that, well, let me say what a parallel universe, if you don't know what it is essentially saying that, like, there's another Earth in the universe that everything is the same, except I put one more banana in this oatmeal, and everything else is the same. Oh my god! Then there's another universe where everything's the same, except I took a slightly larger sip right now. And it goes on to infinity. That's like one theory of parallel universes. It is a mind-blowing thing to think about. I love thinking about that stuff. I think that the universe is so big that every single thing you can possibly think about exists somewhere in the universe. Like there's a universe where monkeys walk around doing handstands only, eat fire, and poop out ice cubes. Like, it's too big. The universe is too big. It has to all be happening. Amazing. I'm actually go over to my computer because Balance L on YouTube, I think that's how you pronounce it, who comments on all my videos, and I love you, Balance L. You are just a great supporter. Asked me a question on YouTube. I want to make sure to get it. Question for your next mukbang. What are your thoughts on having children? Do you want to have children? What names would you give them? I'm definitely going to be a dad. I feel like a dad. I feel like I want to have a little baby and teach them all the awesome things in the world, like meditation and being kind to animals and hiking and chanting and being weird and awesome. The dilemma is that we live in a super overpopulated planet, and humans, even if you're vegan like me, my net result of what I do to the planet is destructive. Being vegan doesn't mean you're healing the planet. Being vegan means you're destroying it less. I'm still buying plastic, buying iPhone cases, buying computers that are mined from heavy metals and natural places. Like, I'm just not contributing to extreme waste of calories, like when you're eating animal products, or as much to deforestation or greenhouse gas emissions because I'm eating vegan, but it doesn't mean that I'm doing good. So even what I'm trying to say is human beings are a cancer to the planet. I'm sorry. We use so much that we don't need any more. We have too many of us because it takes so many resources for us to live, right? I drive in cars, I drive in airplanes, whereas other animals in the natural ecosystem they balance everything. We don't balance things. We use. So it's complicated, right? Because I don't want to bring more people into the planet because I'm educated enough to know that it's wrong, and other people in the world are just going to keep on breeding because that's what you do in poor countries. You need labor. You need people to continue your family line. So it's so complex. But one time, I think it was my friend that mentioned this, but they mentioned that having children is such a spiritual experience for any animal or human to have. You almost can't think about it scientifically and logically. You know what I mean? And I think that's true. It's like so intensely deep that putting on your intellectual, sustainable mind, I don't know, maybe, like, I want that experience of having a kid. I'm just saying it right now. So do I want to have children? Yes. I think that the most ethical thing right now would be for me to have like one child with my future wife partner, and then if we want more kids, to adopt. Maybe adopt the whole time, who knows, instead of having kids. And what would I name them? Gotta be hippie names, right? Like super earthy. I really like sage or lavender or oregano. Just kidding. Celery, mango. No. Mango, would that be cool? Am I a freak? I like sage. I also like Hindi names, like Indian language. Shanti means peace. Oh my god. If I have a daughter, she's being named Shanti. If my future wife is listening to this right now, watching this, whoever you are, when we have a daughter, we gotta do Shanti. Oh man, that tastes so healthy. Ooh, gotta finish all this food for you. So yeah, thank you, Balance L. It's 4:20. Speaking of, everyone's been asking me to make a video about my view on marijuana and plant medicines. I will make that video. Okay. I cannot hear you. You crazy dog?
The lip smacking is not bad.
My lip smacking is not bad. That's nice. Wow. She made the quesadilla from my last mukbang. How amazing is that? You are so cool. Okay, we have more questions. Thoughts on astral projection? Have you ever tried it? I've never tried it. I don't want to elaborate on it because I've never tried it, but it sounds really cool. Can you tell us how you decided to start your YouTube channel and not working or studying in university? I graduated from college, dog. Watch my vlogs. I graduated a year ago. Almost a year ago. I graduated with a degree in environmental policy, so I definitely went to college. I studied hard. Got decent grades. I don't know where I'll live next. I don't want to live anywhere, that's the thing. I want to be a nomad. I want to travel. I don't want to pay rent. I don't want to have a car. I want to have a bicycle and like a saddlebag. Like how I travel, that's what I want. Are you going to make spiritual videos or ceramic videos? I love your channel. I probably won't make ceramic tutorials. There's enough good ceramic pottery YouTube tutorial videos out there, so I don't need to do that. Spirituality videos, yeah. But you guys seem to like food videos. You know, like go look, my meditation videos, they don't get as many views as my food videos, and I'm really right now all about just like providing what the numbers show you guys want. Tips for beginner cyclists. I got a bike and I've ridden it a few times, but I don't have stamina and want to know how to start. All you do is keep riding. My tips would be can either be spinning your wheels super fast or grinding hard up a hill. Always choose the spin option. Go into a lower gear, just spin, spin, spin so it's easy. Ride hills as much as you can. That'll make you a better rider. Get into those higher elevations. Yeah, ride a lot. Cross train. Do like body weight squats. You just gotta ride. Keep it up. Keep it up. Oh, we're kind of tattoo twins. Sanskrit tattoo. Dope. Question for you video, kind of personal, but I've always wondered with vegan males, do you use condoms since most are not vegan? Or do you use vegan condoms? I know they're out there. Thanks. Hope this is juicy enough for you. I asked for juicy questions and I got them. Well, just so happens I'm always prepared. And this right here is a vegan condom. Here's the company. Here's a free plug. Glide, I think, is the company. And they make completely vegan, non-tested on animals, cruelty-free condoms. So yeah, you can buy those if you are old enough to be sexually active. Any more questions? Oh yeah. Would you ever run a 100-mile race? Yes, that's one of my huge goals in life. You watch the Hard Rock 100, pretty amazing. That's so cool. Patty Haynes says, what's your favorite fruit? Durian. And Chempedak. And mangosteens. And mangoes. All good things. Can you talk about your experience of living in Boulder? I never lived in Boulder, but I live in Colorado Springs. And recreational medical marijuana. What do you mean I don't know, I mean, yeah, there's recreational marijuana in Colorado. You can literally just go into a store, like a liquor store, if you're 21, show your ID, you don't need any medical stuff, and you can buy marijuana. As I think everyone should be, if you're 21 or older. The fact that you can go buy 100 Advil pills and then buy whatever handle of whiskey or Jack Daniel. I don't drink at all. I've been drinking in 5 years. And you can kill yourself with over-the-counter medication and alcohol, and it's legal. But we're just starting to legalize marijuana, which no one has ever died of an overdose ever on the planet. Is the most annoying system. So I believe in recreational use of plants, and that adults should be able to choose whatever they want to do. Hey, have you ever thought about moving to Hawaii? Yes, I have. Do you ever binge eat? I do that a lot. Vegan, of course. I don't know how to stop doing that. You look very cute. I've never been a binge eating problem. My problem has always been the opposite, that in my past I used to restrict and not eat enough. So binge eating, like eating just a gross amount of food at one time, doesn't it make you feel terrible? Like, I would never want to do that. Like, this isn't even binge for me at all. Like, I would have to eat like double this to call it a binge. Like, I'm full, but I don't feel bad. So, okay, ways to stop binge eating. I'm really into accountability partners. So, what if I'm convinced that a lot of the problems that people have in the world in general, with like personal problems like binge eating, weight loss, weight gain, is that when you're left alone, your demons are gonna come out. If you have an accountability partner, maybe that's a friend who understands what you're going through, and you guys have a plan that at every meal you have to text each other what you're eating and make sure that it's just normal portion and balanced, hopefully, and then you meet every night on the phone or on Skype for 10 minutes. I have an accountability partner. We literally meet every day. I know you're watching, bro. and we just check in with each other and make sure that we're doing good in our lives, and we set goals if we need more structured goals. So having a partner like that and a friend, it makes it so that if you had one of those episodes again, you'd have to tell them, and then the shame of having to tell them will hopefully prevent you from doing it in the first place. So that's my recommendation. And eat enough during your meals. I think some people binge probably because they restrict, and then boom, they'll have a crazy episode. Be satisfied. Hopefully these videos can inspire you. You can eat big amounts of healthy plant foods. And yeah, dog. All right. Sorry, I'm getting excited. Getting excited over here. Samantha, would you ever date someone who's non-vegan? No, I wouldn't. I fool around and have intimate experiences sexually with non-vegans who I just like as friends. That's cool. But I would never get into a relationship, like a real boyfriend-girlfriend thing, with someone who is not vegan. No way. No way, y'all. Just as I wouldn't get involved with someone who's a racist or who's sexist or who violently beats people. I wouldn't call someone my girlfriend who eats animals and encourages and pays for animal exploitation. That's crazy, dog. If you could be in one movie or TV show, what would that be and why? You guys are all beautiful, beautiful human beings. Wow. P.S. Love your videos. So kind and genuine. Thanks for spreading the vegan message. Thank you. Oh my gosh. I would like to meet all of you. If I could be in a TV show or a movie, I'd be like Anthony Bourdain. I would replace Anthony Bourdain. So I would go around. This is honestly one of my goals in life, is to be a travel food host of a TV show and travel around, explore cultures, and eat tasty vegan food along the way. So that's what I do. Finally, a guy. Any advice on eliminating junky vegan foods and adding in more whole foods? Yeah. So first thing is, don't stop buying junk food at the grocery store. Stop buying it. Allow yourself to eat junk food maybe when you're out once in a while with friends, but keep your home your temple, your sanctuary. So only healthy foods. Just make that a goal. I only buy whole foods at the grocery store. Okay, so you buy potatoes and you buy rice, and you buy corn, and you buy beans and nuts and produce and lettuce and tomatoes. And then also, just if you pack in those things, you're not going to be hungry enough for the other stuff. So really try just from the morning. Maybe you say, okay, I'm just going to eat whole foods in the morning. And then you eat only whole foods in the morning and give yourself a treat for a snack. But then eventually you just add in more times to eat whole foods. It's obviously easier said than done, right? It's very much easier said than done. So maybe just notice how you feel differently. When you eat whole foods, you feel so good. I'm so sensitive to it now because like I eat like this most of the time, salt-free, oil-free, that when I go out and eat at a restaurant, it tastes really good, but I feel so tired after I eat, and I feel a little sick and full. So once you get on that high vibe path of eating quote-unquote cleanly, it's going to be hard to go back. Okay, I'm pretty much done with the food, so we got to pee.
So I just want to know, with me transitioning to vegan, when I become full vegan, is that going to change my sex drive? I just want to know. Is it going to make me perform better? Is it going to make me perform worse? I'm just curious, man. I'm just curious.
Dog, you're hilarious, and we are going to be finishing off this mukbang. There's a lot of sex questions today, which is all good. I ain't afraid of talking about the benefits of sexual interaction. It's one of the beautiful things of life. In fact, I'm going to ecstatic dance tonight, which is essentially a bunch of humans getting together, dancing, grinding on each other, just loving each other. It's beautiful. Love it. Oh, I'm so full. I should have a tiny little bit, but I have so much liquid in my body. So Pete, once you go fully vegan, man, you're going to stay the nasty animal you already are in the bedroom. is not gonna negatively impact your sex drive at all. In fact, the only thing that I know, like factually, that's true is that because going vegan obviously lowers your cholesterol levels so much and prevents like heart attack, that one of the best way to treat erectile dysfunction, which I'm sure is not a problem for you, but maybe would be in the future, as for a lot of people in their 40s, 50s, 60s, I don't know when that happens, men, the reason they get erectile dysfunction, they can't get it up, is because they have so much blockages in their arteries, and that's just blood going down there and making that happen. So one of the best ways to prevent erectile dysfunction and to stay making love long term with your partner is to be vegan. So but your sex drive won't change. You're still going to be just like, if you already have whatever your sex drive level is, it's going to be the same. But what you don't want to do is undereat to the point, if you get too low in body fat, you will tear down and stop your sex drive, because your body doesn't want you to have to produce other beings because you can't even take care of yourself. So that's a real thing. But other than that, once you go vegan and stay healthy, you're going to have a great sex drive. Okay, that was a great mukbang and great juicy questions. I appreciate it, my friends. Maybe instead of always going from Snapchat, even though I love it, follow me on Snapchat. Everything I do is Plantriotic. Snapchat, Instagram, my podcast, YouTube, my website. It's all Plantriotic, so check me out everywhere. But yeah, maybe leave some of your questions you want me to answer in future mukbangs in the comments, and I will, and if you want me to answer them like right away, just ask me a question. If you want me to ask it on the mukbang, say, hey, here's a question for the next mukbang, so I know, because I'm responding to all your guys' comments right now, and I'm loving it, having fun. Thank you so much for sharing this meal with me, and for just spreading the Plantriotic vibes and getting your friends to subscribe, and your teachers and your coaches, and just watching it with your friends and family. I love it. As I say in every video, the brightest thing in my life is spreading good vibes and gratitude and sustainability and health to the world, and I'm able to do it through my camera, through these videos, and it's so fun. So thank you for sharing this. If you want more mukbangs, please give it a thumbs up. Give me more suggestions of future mukbang meals that I should do. I've seen a lot of pizza, a lot of lasagna. I'm down to do those. Much love, dream extreme. Just close your eyes real quick. Realize what you're grateful for. The fact that you get to watch this video means you're doing better than most people in life. So just, you know, soak in that love and gratitude, and thank you for being alive, and I love you. Dream extreme. Much love.